you're Jackson. I can't believe I remember you 20 years later.
And you're Avery, right?
Yes, do you remember when we did all those bad things to Miss Nelson, and then that hideous hag showed up the next day?
Yes, of course I remember that. That was the worst day of my life.
Hey, it's Miss Nelson. Let's go tell her hi, and we're sorry for how we acted back then.
Hi, Miss Nelson. We're so sorry for how we acted back then. We were really full of ourselves.
That's okay, kids. I'm just glad that you started acting better after Mrs. Swamp left.
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Us kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs were sticking to the ceiling. Paper planes whizzed through the air. We were the worst behaved class in the whole school.
Then you would come in and tell us to settle down with your sweet voice, but we would not settle down.
We whispered and giggled. We squirmed and made faces.
We were even rude during story time.
And we always refused to do our lessons.
The next morning you did not go to school. Wow, we yelled. Now we can really act up, we said. We began to make more spitballs and more paper planes. Today let's just be terrible, we said. Now y'all are just awful, hissed an unpleasant voice.
A woman in an ugly black dress stood before us. I'm your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp, she said. And remember, she rapped the desk with a ruler. Where's Miss Nelson, we asked. Never mind that, she snapped. Open those arithmetic books, she said, and we did as we were told.
We could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business.
Right away, she put us to work, and she loaded us down with homework.
Keep your mouths shut, she said. Sit perfectly still, she said. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry, she said.
The kids in room 207 had never worked so hard. Days went by, and Miss Nelson was still missing. We missed you, Miss Nelson.
Maybe we should try to find her, we said. Some of us went to the police.
Detective McSmall was assigned to the case. He listened to our story. He scratched his chin. He said. I think Miss Nelson is missing. Detective McSquad was not much help.
Others went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were tightly drawn, and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person we did see was the wicked Viola Swamp coming up the street. If she sees us, she'll give us more homework, we thought. We got away just in time.
Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson, we thought. Maybe she got gobbled up by a shark, that one kid thought, but that seemed very unlikely.
Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid, but that didn't seem likely either.
One kid thought that Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies, but that was the most unlikely of them all.
Us kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that you were never coming back, and we would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. We heard footsteps in the hall. Here comes the witch, we whispered. Hello, children, you said in a sweet voice.
It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me, she asked. We certainly did, we cried. Where were you, we asked. That's my little secret, you said. How about story hour, you asked. Oh, yes, we cried. You noticed that during story hour, no one was rude or silly. What brought out this was lovely change, you asked. That was our little secret, we said.
We could never figure out who Miss Viola Swamp was. We tried really hard to figure it out, but it was like she disappeared off the face of the planet.
We even got Detective McSmall to work on the case to find Miss Swamp.
Yeah, I wonder if he could ever find her. I guess we will never know what happened to Miss Viola Swamp.
Ha ha ha.